Hello everyone and welcome back to Apaya Puzzles. I'm Jordan and I'm feeling a lot better than I have been, so I'm back on the game. This today is the Age crossword from Liam Runnels. I've got a few interesting puzzles I'm intending to have a go at this week. Some unusual crosswording and unusual Sudoku, including from someone very famous, which you can't say every day about Sudoku constructors. So watch this space for that. But in the meantime, we're going to start off with some reliably fun solving from Liam. And I'm going to do a speed solve of this one. I did this the other week for the Age LR, and it was fun to do. I'm going to aim to try to solve it in under 10 minutes. And if I don't get that, that's fine. But I'll solve that without explaining what I'm doing, at least in any detail. And once I'm done, I'll then go back over the clues and explain the parsing. I'm also on a bit of a schedule, so if it takes a bit longer than I expect, I may need to stop at the end of the solve and then come back and do the parsing in a second cut, so you'll see if that happens. But in the meantime, let's have a look. Liam Runnels, The Age on the 5th of March 2024, and everyone can see everything, I think. I can see everything, which is also important. And what about the timer? So we're starting at 1 minute 30 thereabouts. Okay, so US state nominates Looney. Don't know. Let's try one down. Wonderful and shattering. Don't know. Nullify rundown region. Well, what am I looking at here? This is okay. 11 across. A bit of, I think also my mind's may not be in the game. I've been running around. It's boiling hot and I'm just still recovering. But anyway, a bit of communism. Okay, in government, it's addictive. So this is smoking. Okay. Let's try 4 down. Greg Doll edited Silly Person. How am I not seeing this? Yeah, this is going to be an exercise today. Illegal trader at home discussing alcoholic drink. Oops. Wow, I don't know what I'm doing today. 16. Stereotypes of a senior stealing puzzles. So we got 15, 8, 15 stereotypes. Generalizations. Okay, this is an ing word. Let's come back to it. Wonderful shattering. Smashing. Okay. 9 across. US state nominates Looney. Main something? Maniac? Maniacal? Oh, how is it not that? Yeah, this is a chore today. Confused feral soaked in ale. Feral soaked in ale. Confuse. Wow. 4 down. Greg Doll. That's the Greg Doll. And sorry everyone, this is a woeful performance. Kiss that woman in the notebook. So across. Brass instruments to buy after leaving university in Sydney suburb. Oh, I don't like Sydney suburbs because I don't know them. To buy after leaving. There's a lot of things going on here. I'll come back to that. 15. Notice seabird following frisbee. Discern. I thought seabird would be a turn. Notice. No, not sure about that. Not sure about very much today. Questioning my life choices. A drawback with small gongs. This is wards. Okay, that's good. We got something. 10 across. Entire tungsten pit. Hole. That's an interesting one. 8 down. Keep missing public transport to New York. So kept. So KE. This is. It's probably actually quicker to solve these as well if I don't just read them all out the whole time. 12 across. Brass instrument. I was thinking so maybe Hornsby. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be right. This does look like it's going to be an E here. Let's see. 7 down. Lively new robots I use. So boisterous. Okay. 23. Prosper when the Bureau accepts defeat. Don't know. 19. Pretend Simone nicknamed you Tardy. Okay. So simulate. 23 should be easier now. Prosper when the Bureau accepts defeat. Okay, 17 down. America reviews state line and biological category. State line. Biological category. Nope. 18 down. Let's get that right. Turkish side should start to share ideas. Turkish side should start thoughts. This looks like opossum. That's surely not correct. 25. A cat and a dog are confused with second clue. This word comes to mind, but I'm not sure why. It does actually. Yeah, I think that's right, without having fully passed it. Topless witch's appliance. That's an oven. Okay, so we're getting a few, say, easier ones. The others are probably easy, but I'm not getting them. Head technician concerned with cash machine medical care. Went out west. Cash machine is an ATM. Sorry. This is just treatment. Okay. 22. Expose state leaders in new nudity. 20. That's annoying, it doesn't collect. So I select the one that I want. Invoice I owe by November a large amount. I owe by November a large amount. Okay, so billion. An interesting story to talk about that maybe at the end. 20 down. Live with bloke consuming egg regret. Moan. 27. English pop star had left hotel by 11:30. What's her name again? By 11:30. Adele. There we go. Wordplay comes to the rescue. 21. Pictures halfback clenching silver. Images, I think. I haven't passed it, but it's going to be that. 24. Liam's damn passport got lost. Mislaid. It's a nice self-referential one. There's another LR over there as well. 14 down. Croon to girl in shades. This is going to be, if I get my spelling right. Girl in shades. Crooned. In shades is sunglassed. Sunglasses. I was going to say you can't see I'm sunglassed. Illegal trader. That's right. At home. Discussing alcoholic drink. I'm not sure what that is. That's annoying. And I'm stuck with some tricky clues. An A at the end there. That's interesting. 9 across. So maybe it's just an actual state. What's nominates doing in there? With an A at the end. So nominates is probably then this first thing, and then loony is the... sorry, nominates is going to be an anagram. Good grief. Minnesota. Right, okay, that hopefully will... So nullify. This is going to be undo. Yeah, I see now. 3 down. Confused feral soaked in ale. I don't know what that is. Greg Doll edited silly poem. Is it like a dong something? No. Dog. Maybe this is not an obvious word. Doggerel. Silly poem. I was reading that as silly person the whole time, but doggerel. And in fact, doggerel came up in another crossword recently. 13. See, I thought this looks like insurer, but it can't be, right? An illegal trader. Am I losing my marbles here? At home is in. Discussing alcoholic drink. It would be the rest. Insider. Right, okay. 3 down. Confused feral soaked in ale. E, I, D, and R I've got. This is not hidden, is it? No. E, R. It's got so many letters. Feral soaked. No, it can't be soaked in because I need the R. This is likely to be an E. Confuse. What am I doing here? I can't come back. Is this opossum? I don't think it is, because I think that has anything to do with the definition. So prosper when the bureau, that's presumably bomb. I'm not seeing a word there though. Accepts defeat. Sorry, blossom with loss in the middle. Okay, that B has to be, this is some sort of biological thing. America Review, state line and biological category. Subbreed. And That seems right, but I don't quite know why. But time now is well away from me. Notice seabird following frisbee. Oh, then it has to be discern. But is an ern a seabird? 3 down. Confused feral soaked in ale. So bewilder. Okay. 15 minutes, pretty much exactly, I think. What time are we? Yeah, okay, I think I've got time now. I feel really discourteous to my audience. Like, I think I have time to do the rest of this for you right now. I think I can make the space, but yes, I think everything's correct. Let's go back through. I passed most of them as I was solving for myself, but some of them I just got from letters or definitions. So let's see. US state was just an anagram of nominates. Looney nominates is rearranging nominates from Minnesota. Now we've got hole. This one was interesting because entire tungsten pit. So a pit is a hole, and tungsten must be W on the periodic table. That's what I did not know. And entire is whole. So 11 across, a bit of communism. This is a hidden, so we have SMOKING in the middle of the clue, and a bit of that expression is what's telling us to take that, and addictive. No, smoking is addictive. 12, this one, the brass instrument was a horn, in fact with an S as well, so horns. I did think of horn when I first looked at this, but because I was not familiar with the suburb, it didn't ring a bell. So to buy after leaving university, so the word buy without the letter U for university, which is an abbreviation that is valid, gives us just B and Y, and then Hornsby is the suburb. This one took me a while. Illegal trader is an insider, and at home is to be in, I'm in, and discussing alcoholic drink, we take a drink, cider, C-I-D-E-R, but if we were saying that out loud in a discussion, we might think that the person was saying S-I-D-E-R. This one I wasn't sure about. So notice seabird following frisbee. The frisbee is a disc. That's my first thought, and discern then came to mind, but I wasn't aware of ern as a bird, although I know tern is, but let's see if we can... oh, there it is. Well, it came up as an auto suggestion. Yeah, there we go. Sea eagle. You can see that? Yeah, sea eagle, fish eagle, also called ern or ern. Interesting. Okay. 16 was an anagram. A senior stealing. Puzzles is acting as an anagram indicator on that, so we rearrange the letters to get generalizations. 20 is billions. An invoice is a bill. I-O is I and the letter O. By November is N, and a large amount is billion. I think O as the letter O is a little bit cheeky. It's not a valid abbreviation. It is a homophone, obviously, but there's no indication of that. So I don't think there's any other explanation. I think that's what he's doing. Liam is want to do that kind of play. I think it's quite fine. It's just that some would consider it imprecise cluing, but it's fun. My story about this, I won't waffle on too long, but there was an interesting video I saw about the etymology of various words that we have for numbers, and also the development of the meaning of numbers as well. So, for example, a billion used to be a million, and in some places still is, and in many languages, in fact, the word for billion is something approximating milliard, which was what it used to be for English. That is 1,000 million used to be a milliard, and indeed, I think a billion maybe was a billiard, which is really cool. But there was an interesting thing about the word 100. 100 used to mean numerically actually 120. It was 6 score, and then it later evolved to become what we understand it today. Uh, and the word thousand, its etymology comes from two parts. The thou and the sind come back to words that represented, I think it was swollen and hundred. So 1,000 is a swollen hundred, which is pretty cool. This 23 across had me. It's not opossum. So to prosper is to blossom, and the bureau is the BOM, which I thought of early but couldn't see how to fit it in, but it's accepting the word for defeat being loss. 24, Liam's damned passport got lost. Beautiful surface reading. That's just on the surface itself is a candidate for clue of the day. Or Waffle, the golden waffle, which will come up on the weekend. So Liam's damned is an anagram of Liam's, and passport is ID, and to if you got lost then you mislaid something. 25, I didn't fully pass this, but I think a ragdoll is a type of cat, and you've got a dog and LR, which is all being confused or rearranged with the second letter of clue L at the end as well. Adele, 27, English pop star, had leaving the hotel, so the H is abbreviation for hotel. If we take that off of had, we get ad, and then half of 11 is just half of that word to give ELE. 28, I don't think I passed. Head technician is the T, I think. Concerned with is RE, like on an email. Cash machine's ATM. Went out west, another example of where we take the word went, but we take out of went the abbreviation of west, which is W, so we get rid of that and we have ENT. Had this sudden worry, like, what if you can't see my mouse pointer right now? I've been watching these other crossword videos, Sudoku videos actually, where the guy's mouse pointer doesn't show, and so he has these long-winded descriptions of what he's doing in the puzzle, saying, so I can't do this here or that there, but you have no idea what he's actually referring to. And that is all the across answers. So, coming to the downs, wonderful and shattering, smashing, double definition. 2 down, nullify, rundown, region. So this is a hidden. We have the word undo right in the middle of rundown. So a region of rundown is that little section there. Bewilder. So this was beer. So the ale is BEER, and that is soaking or having soaked inside of it. A word for feral, which is wild. Doggerel. Oh yeah, this one. For some reason, I just thought this was a silly person, but a silly poem is doggerel, and it is an anagram of Greg Dole. And it's funny because this came up in a crossword I think I did on the channel actually a few weeks ago, and it was a DA, that I think, and I was not aware. Was it a DA? No, I think it might have been out of left field. In any case, it's a word I had seen before, but I didn't know what it meant. But as tends to happen, they pop up pretty quickly in the real world once you learn them in a crossword. Kissed is pashed. That woman is she, and it's inside of a notebook, which is a pad. 6 down, a drawback with small gongs. So drawback is DRAW, going backwards there. A is the A at the start, and small is S, and gongs is another word for awards. 7, lively new robots I use. So boisterous is an anagram of robots I use, and that means lively. Kenyan is kept missing public transport. So kept without PT just gives you KE. To New York is NY, and An is An, and African person is a Kenyan. Now was 14. Oh yeah, sunglassed. So crooned is sung. Girls is where I sung. Yeah, girls is lasses, and shades is sunglasses. I think I read that as girl and thought it would just be a single lass, and then and maybe because I saw the ED, I thought this would be an ED word, and yeah. 17 down. Why is it so hard to find the downs? 17. America reviewed state line and biological category. So I didn't fully pass this actually. So America reviewed is US going backwards. Now a line is a breed, but where's the extra B coming from? So it may not be subbreed. Is that a B line? Is that a thing? I mean, a BEE line is a thing. Oh, sorry, no, it would have to be a state. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maybe state is acting as a homophone indicator. So we need a word for line. It's a bit dubious if that's it, because a word for line is a breed, like a line of a lineage of animals or whatever. And if we misspelt that word, as if we'd overheard it was stated out loud and we misspelt it, we could get double BREED. It's a bit quirky to have the homophone be basic, like actually include the word itself, but I'm not sure if there's some other reason for state there. It could be that subbreed's incorrect, but I think it seems plausible to me. So 18, Turkish sides should start to share ideas. So Turkish sides are the side letters of Turkish for TH. Should is ought, and start to share is the start letter of share for the S, and thoughts are ideas. 19, simulate. So to pretend is to simulate. Simone, abbreviated in a nickname form, is just Sim. I don't think I've ever known a Simone actually, and I've never heard someone referred to as Sim. And U is the letter U, and tardy is late. It's a funny surface. Pretend Simone nicknamed you tardy. It's quite an odd sentence, that one. 20 down, as are of course a lot of cryptic clues. Live with bloke consuming egg, regret. Again, it's a fairly pedantic thing to regret about one's housemate, but to live is to be, and a man is a bloke, and he is eating an egg, which is an O. I think for the shape of the O being an egg shape. 21 down. Images. I didn't pass this one. Pictures of images. Halfback clinching silver. So silver is AG on the periodic table, and half is semi, and that semi is going backwards. So that's around the outside. It's clinching the AG. 22. Sorry. Exposed state leaders. So this is just a leading letter clues. So the leading letters of these words are NUDITY, and that's an exposed state. 26. Where are you, 26? Why am I not seeing 26? There it is. Topless witches, appliance. This is the last one. An appliance is an oven, and witches are a coven, or coven. I think it's pronounced coven, or coven. Maybe all of them. And so we take off the top, and we get the final answer: topless witches appliance. That's unusual surface reading as well. So there we go. Another lovely exercise from LR. I apologise for my dithering in the introductory solve. I mean, we can't complain. 15 minutes is pretty decent, but I did feel a little bit slow off the mark today. As I said, I'll be back soon for more of the standard crosswords, but also a couple of unusual ones, or one unusual crossword and hopefully one or two unusual Sudoku. So stick with me. Watch this space for our famous Sudoku constructor, and this is genuinely a very famous person. Not everyone would know them, but I think they have something like 20 million followers on YouTube, and they happen to also have turned their mind to some Sudoku construction, which is really cool. So I'll see you all again soon. Have a great week. Until then, bye for now.